What's up, beautiful people? Welcome to Pretty Girl Love Trap content. This is my recap slash review for Snowfall, season 5, episode 8, Celebrations, which should have been called LSD, aka La Strawberry Debacle, aka Louis Still Determined, aka Scully, Lord Scully is devious, okay? Like, what in the strawberry hell is going on here, y'all? Like, your girl had to watch the episode a couple times. I normally do, but this time I really was like tripping at first. I'm like, do I really want to watch a whole episode of everybody tripping on the drugs and whatnot? But the acting was superb. There was a lot of good dialogue and a lot of good, tidbits and things that's going to lead us into the next couple of episodes. So, yeah. The episode got a little better once I watched it the second time, okay? And it was funny. It had some very funny scenes, like for real. Your girl was in here cackling, okay? But y'all, let's get into it, okay? So it starts off. We see your girl Louie now called Teddy up, okay? Well, she actually paged also for a meetup. And she's like, yo, bro, like, I want to buy directly from you. And so he was like, does Teddy know? She was like, nope. And I'm like, you know darn well Franklin don't know. I'm sorry. She asked, well, did Franklin know? She was like, no. And so she was like, I tried going to the Colombians, and as soon as she said that, if y'all noticed, Gustavo, aka Oso's face when she said that, he was like, Lord, we know Oso's gonna come through with all the good tea for Franklin, okay? So I'm not concerned. He just, getting the log together to give Franklin all the information he needs, okay? But yeah, Teddy agrees to sell directly to your girl Louie. I love Louie, don't get me wrong. And I'm not all the way mad at her decisions. It's just like there's lack of communication, which I'm not too mad. And I just know that her actions are going to probably cause the demise of Uncle. Yeah. Every episode I'm stressed that Uncle's going to die. Okay. I'm going to need to go to somebody's therapeutic couch because yeah, your girl is stressed out about Uncle. Okay, so they, their little, meeting is adjourned, and so we see Sissy, snitching ass Sissy. She meeting up with her contact at the park, and he was asking her, "Hey, did you plant the bug in the office?" She was like, "No, my son cannot be sacrificed, but." We have a wedding coming up, and yeah, all the players are going to be there. And I'm just going to tell you everything that's going on so you can get all the information you need. I'm like, Sissy, what the F are you doing? Like, Sissy pissing me off. And I'm not a fan of mamas dying, but she could go. You are going to cause more harm than good. Like, what? Over Alton? You just started liking Alton the other day. You went a good 10 years without Alton. And now you want justice. Power to the people. And you sacrificing your son? You're sacrificing your son to get justice for Alton. Then the next trifling heifer. We see Kane in his pool hall, and he gets a visit from Veronique. And long story short, she was like, well, I'm Franklin's baby mama, okay? I am with child. So can you pretty please make sure that you keep me alive so we can live? And I'm like, girl, you're talking to an OG gangster, okay? You don't bust up in there by yourself pleading for your life, okay? Because he could have kidnapped you. He could have held you for ransom. He could have did so many things. You could have been dead. You and your unborn child, girl. Like, think. But I'm not going to lie. I do feel like Kane wheels have been turning, so he may not necessarily be completely out for revenge right now. But I do eventually feel like he's going to get tired of taking orders from Franklin. And yeah, he would eventually went after Franklin. I mean, it would have been a no-brainer because at the end of the day, Franklin did kill his brother and his baby cousin. So yeah, I'm still not mad at Louis for putting a hit out on Kane. I just know it's going to cause blowback on Unc. That's the only thing that I am worried about. All right. So y'all, we see Aunt Louie and Uncle Jerome. They're discussing the wedding plans and everything's going smoothly. And yeah, excuse me, y'all. She tells Jerome, I met with Teddy. And of course, he wasn't happy, but he knew that was the next, progressive move in their little plan. Well, her plan, because he just going along with her plan, okay? And so he was like, I'm not going to war with my blood. I'm not going to war with my family, okay? And Jerome, what you gonna do? We just wanted to play some records and sell some rims, okay? How did we get here? Oh, y'all. And he was doing good. He told her, like, hey, I ain't lose my temper in 3 weeks. I ain't drank nothing in 3 days. And I need a drink now. And she went over here and fixed him a drink. Not try to soothe him or calm him down and talk him off the ledge. She just went up there and poured him, some Jack and Coke or whatever the hell he was drinking. I was hella annoyed, okay? So y'all, it's time for the wedding, y'all. Everybody is looking good. We see Jerome and Louie all cute and whatnot. We see Wanda. Wanda was looking beautiful. We see Avi. We see Oso and his boo. We see Leon, Sissy. Everybody was there, even Scully. And he the only one standing, okay? And he's standing by this fountain of chocolate, okay? And so the caterer or the dessert lady or what have you, yeah, he went over here and asked her, what you gonna do with this chocolate? She was like, well, I'm gonna serve it to everyone after I dip it, dip some strawberries, with the chocolate. And he was like, everybody? Then he, just very just obviously just trying to distract her by asking her to get some damn water. See, they ain't had no nosy aunties or grandmamas up in that wedding party because if they would have noticed him standing here, they'd be like, who was that young fella? And if he would have had his back turned to everybody and doing something with his hands at this fountain, somebody would have peeked. Y'all ain't had no nosy people up in y'all wedding party, okay? And that's on y'all because y'all could event the future things that's happening, okay? So we see, Lord, photos being taken, y'all. We see somebody in the van listen to everything because Sissy done came through on her punk behind deal. Snitch on the players, so called. Like, girl, I'm just so annoyed with Sissy. I can't get over it. Ugh. And then she notices her contact. He's, playing a quote unquote server at the wedding. And she's all surprised to see him. What you thought he was going to do? Just sit in the background, girl? Sissy acting like just a rookie. Like, girl, how old are you? You 50 something. Excuse me, y'all. Your girl over here holding it together, okay? Dealing with a sinus infection, but I had to come through and give y'all the review, okay? So we see, the strawberries being passed out, y'all. So Veronique, over there talking about she can't have none because of her stomach. And Franklin, he passed up the drink. So the girl was like, well, if you don't drink, just take all these strawberries, boy. So he took about 3 to 4 strawberries, immediately started feeling the effects. I'm like, oh, Scully done did something to these goddamn strawberries. So he immediately started tripping, just seeing things, just acting real weird. Wanda comes up to him and he gives her a promotion, just a hug, real touchy feely, like your boy. I'm sorry, y'all. He was over there just happy go lucky. Like, I'm surprised somebody would have, asked him for some money. That would have been the perfect time to ask Franklin for a favor, okay? So he bumps into Leon, and him and Leon have a little chit chat about, always loving each other and being friends to the end. I was like, oh, I love this. I love me some Franklin and Leon, okay? And Leon asked him, like, hey, did you read that book that I gave you? And we asked him, he's asked him about this book like 4 times. Like, what is going to be the significance? Because we know this is something that Leon is probably going to really bring up in a very important time in this season, okay? But Frank was like, no, I gotta go to the bathroom. So this boy scurries off to pee. Y'all, the way he ran off, child. And y'all, we see Johnny and what is her name? Candy from Little Rock. They are balling, okay. They got the nice gear on, okay. They said they went to Rodeo Drive and they balled out of control. So it looked like they really doing their thing in Little Rock. Cause y'all, I was confused and worried because I thought I had a whole theory about her baby being a crack baby and them getting all hooked on drugs. We still haven't seen Charles, okay? And Charles, he looked like he was ready to take that crack rock last season. So yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if he on that stuff right now. But y'all, please give me a little bit of Little Rock, just a little bit of the Little Rock, okay? I just want to see y'all selling the Little Rock set, the Little Rock. Like, come on, please. What I got to do? So we see Franklin and Scully. They have a little conversation, and just Scully just dropping down bars and knowledge on Franklin, but he low key high. So it's going in one ear out the other. He was like, "Well, I'm gonna get going now." But yeah, tell Jerome and Louis. I hope they like their wedding gift, and we know that was some spiked chocolate. Okay, Scully. Could we not have gone to the Kmart, to the Woolworth, or whatever was going on in LA in the 80s to get a nice toaster oven, a VCR? Sorry. We know we kingpins and stuff, so something, an envelope for the money. That's what the mom do when somebody get married. Rude. I'm sorry, y'all. So we see frankly he go in the house and he had to so-called pee, but we didn't really see him pee. He's hallucinating at this point. He sees Rob. I'm sorry, y'all. And Rob over there telling him like, bro, did you have to really kill me? Did you have to kill me? You killed me. You probably killed your father. I'm sorry, y'all. Your girl dealing with the sinus infection, so y'all gonna ride with this cough for a few moments. So, because I don't feel like editing, okay? So, your boy Franklin, he hallucinates, and Rob fake shoots him. And so, in this time, Sissy sees him. And before that, Sissy ran up to your boy Jerome because he got touched by an angel as well, and he had. And she was like, Jerome, did you do this? He was like, do what? And he was like, lace everybody, chocolate with LSD. He was like, I didn't do that. Who told you that? She was like, somebody did. I'm like, oh, yeah. The sissy was hot too, child. So she went ahead, found Franklin, tried to protect him and let him know I'm not going to do anything to harm you. So he noticed something's off. So he was like, Mama, what you gonna do? Like, am I in danger? And she was like, Franklin, I would never do anything to harm you, but you put money over everything, and that ain't cool, okay? Sorry, y'all. Woo, your girl. Take me a nap after this. So they have an argument, and she leaves, okay? And so we see also he high, him and his old lady. They over there dancing with Ivy. That was a funny, cute little scene. And yeah, we see Sissy's fellow snitch, whoever he's working for. He over there calling Ivy by his last name, which I'm pretty sure Ivy didn't even peep that because he was high too. But yeah, he was trying to get some information out of Ivy. Ivy was like, well, I work with Franklin. I'm his advisor. I'm like, well, that's a cute little title. You kind of right. But yeah, Sissy peeps and she tells him, you did this. Because she's thinking that the content, got everybody high. Which I probably could have been smart, okay? But he was guilty, but she kind of scared him off. That was weird. And so Sissy, he comes off. It was like, Leon, he was like, Sissy, what's wrong? And so, of course, she's all hysterical. So he lets her take a nap in his car. And so we see Franklin in the bathroom. And y'all, this scene with the bathroom, he gets a knock at the door, okay? And he got this fake invisible ass gun. He was like, leave me alone, I got a gun. She was like, Franklin, it's me. And he was like, Veronique, this you, this V. Because, I didn't mention, but earlier she said she was a little tired, so she left. So he was like, you left. No, that ain't you. She's like, yeah, I came back for you, boo. So he opened the door, and she damn near 9 months pregnant. So we knew now, it's a hallucination. And of course, when he's hallucinating, he's pretty much expressing all the thoughts that he's been thinking, okay? And long story short, she was like, you can't be a family man and a drug dealer, okay? That ain't gonna work. And so we ultimately all gonna have to betray you to get out of this whole situation. So I hope Franklin realizing this in his brain coming to terms that you can't trust Veronique, okay? Because we don't trust her. Avi and Leon, they're in the woods talking. And I'll be giving Leon some game, like, hey, you need to travel and you need to learn about these cultures to be able to expand your horizons and whatnot. So Leon, he's thinking about it. Franklin, he hallucinates down some hall into a so-called fake bedroom. Looks at the phone, and we see Teddy on the phone, and he gets in the car with, Parissa. He was like, yeah, Franklin called me. I'm so sorry, y'all. He said Franklin called me and said he's gonna kill me. And I didn't like the scene because, dang, Franklin only did this because he was high. But I liked it because he was doing things to where you wasn't sure if he was hallucinating or not. So to know that he did that for real, whew. But she was like, well, I thought he was at the wedding. If he ain't at home, then let's go over there, boo boo. I'm like, okay, she trying to be a little ride or die. So Wanda, she over there breaking up fights and trying to hold the fort down because she is allergic to chocolate, which is why she's not high. Thank God for allergies, okay? Because if your girl would have had some of the LSD, she would have relapsed. So we needed that. Right after that, Leon, he tells her he's going to be leaving the country and invites her. So she was like, why you tell me now? And I'm like, oh, that was cute. I've been waiting for this for how long? So Wanda, take Leon up on his offer, okay? We need to see y'all traveling the world, being reformed crackhead and a drug dealer. That'll be real cute, okay? So Franklin, he's hallucinating himself. And he is pretty much battling his inner demon with himself now, okay? So we see young Franklin and current Franklin, and he pretty much saying, you effed the thing up, boy. It could have been anything in the world, and you had to be this, okay? And he was like, just like your pops. You just like your pops. All these bodies are dropped. Bodies, 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 bodies. Dead, dead, dead. Pow, pow. Everybody dead. All these bodies are dropped. Man, boy. Tiana, Khadijah. For what? You ain't trying to save your people like you say you are. So I'm like, young Franklin, you talking flack. So he leaves. He's less high now. He got some water. He done woo sides. And he goes and see Leon outside, and Leon tells him what happened with Sissy. She over there, counting sheep or what have you. And yeah, they both, exchange pleasantries as well. You my best friend, you my best friend. And we see Teddy at Franklin's house with an open safe in the bathroom, taking pictures of all documentations, child. And your girl Parissa playing lookout and playing with herself at the same goddamn time. Woo! So we see Louie and Franklin, they're dancing. And he pretty much try to make some amends and say, I love you. I'm sorry. I should have treated you like a partner the entire time. What do you say? Let's be partners. She was like, it's too late. And gave him a kiss goodbye. I was like, yeah, it's too late, child. It's going to be a hot mess. And lastly, we see Buckley. He over there about to get your boy Kane. But if y'all seen the previews, it's going to go horribly wrong, okay? Whew. Yeah, it's almost 20 minutes. I apologize for the coughing and the hacking. Your girl was pretty much sick, okay? But I hope I look cute, okay? Try to put myself together, okay? But please like this video just for your girl just showing up. Not taking no sick days, all right? Well, please like this video, subscribe to my channel, and I will see you for the next episode. Bye bye.